Hello everyone, Standard 9, History Lesson number 4, Economic Development. In this video, we are going to discuss about World Trade Organization. Now already we saw that the Indian economy was at a great trouble when P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister. So to bring improvement in the Indian economy, he appointed Dr. Manmohan Singh as a Finance Minister. Now Dr. Manmohan Singh is a well-known economist and he brought number of changes to improve the Indian economy. Now one of the decision was to be a member of World Trade Organization in 1995. Now let us see what are the objectives of World Trade Organization. To free trade between countries means to make favorable atmosphere for the trade in between different countries. To put to an end all those discriminatory laws, restrictions, rules and policies that are hurdles in the way of international free trade. So, number of countries have very strict rules and regulations regarding international trade and business. So, one of the objectives of World Trade Center is to make it easy, by cancelling the discriminatory means unjust laws and restrictions, rules and policies. Then and to see that there should be or there would be free international trade and to regulate global trade with the help of a formal multi-party mechanism. So regulating global trade and business, that is one of the objectives of World Trade Organization. Now, General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, GATT, existed at the international level before World Trade Organization came into being or came into existence. It regulated commerce. In India, there were opposed extreme views about the World Trade Organization. Means many people, many scholars, many economic experts, they opposed to be the member of World Trade Organization. They did not want India to be the member of World Trade Organization. But still India accepted or decided to be the member of or to be a member of World Trade Organization. To be the member of World Trade Organization. The provisions of the World Trade Organization are regarding grants, import-export, foreign investment, agriculture, technology and services. The sectors of electricity, water, transportation, education and health rapidly commercialized. Previously it was in public sector. Electricity, water, transportation, education. It was working under the control of the government. But it was commercialized and private companies or private investors were given permission to work in these fields. As per the various reports of the World Trade Organization, India has made a considerable improvement in different areas like reduction in the below poverty line population, decline in infant mortality. Infant mortality means death of newly born children. Availability of facilities regarding drinking water and wastewater management. So we have done a lot of improvement after being member of World Trade Organization. India signed the South Asia Preferential Trade Agreement along the lines of the World Trade Organization. Means as per the rules and regulations of the World Trade Organization. India removed the import restrictions on several commodities for SAARC countries. India also gave discounts on import duties. India opened up the insurance sector to private and foreign investment. So India reduced import duties, gave different concessions, discounts, as well as insurance sector was opened up for private and foreign investment also. So we can see there are private and foreign companies also in insurance. In this way we have learnt about the journey of India's economy. We have come a long way from mixed economy to globalization. So we started with mixed economy, but then we globalized our trade and business and even our economy also. In the next chapter, we are going to study India's progress in other fields. Thank you very much.